Welcome to Game 2 of the 2015 World Series between the Mets and the Royals, where in Kansas City we have DeGrom pitching against Cueto. The score right now is 3-0. It's the bottom of the seventh inning. We have the top of the lineup for the Royals. It's going to be Escobar, Zobrist, and Kane. So far, DeGrom has been perfect. So let's see what happens here in the bottom of the seventh. Okay, that's going to be a 9, so that's off Escobar. And that's a 51. And a 51 is an out. Let's see what kind of out it is. Escobar is an RN, registered nurse. That's a, see if there's an error. No error, so that's a ground ball to the first baseman. Zobrist. Let's see what happens here with Zobrist. We're going to flip the cards. It's a 7. It's off DeGrom, so we put that down. A 57 off DeGrom is an out. What kind of out is it? Zobrist is an SP. SP is a line drive back to the pitcher. And DeGrom gets the second out. He was ready to feel that. And now it's Lorenzo Cain. Lorenzo Cain, it's a 6. That's off DeGrom. A 71. That's going to be an out. Cain is an RP. It's a pop fly to the shortstop. And he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. He's retired 21 batters in a row. We go to the top of the 8th. And it's going to be Lucas Duda, d'Arnaud, and Conforto for the Mets. We're going to mix these up a bit. Yes, here we are in the 2015 World Series replay, Game 2. Mets are up 1-0 in the series, and in this game, in the top of the 8th, they are up 3-0. They've scored on a double by Cespedes, a home run by Conforto, and a home run by Granderson. Up to this point, the score is 3-0. It's Cueto against DeGrom. Both starting pitchers are still in the game. So we go to the top of the 8th inning. Duda. It's a 5. It's off Cueto. It's a 35. It's a strikeout. 1 down. And that's the 5th strikeout for Cueto. d'Arnaud. It's going to be a 9 off d'Arnaud. 87 is an out. Kind of out. He's an RP. It's a fly ball, high fly ball to the right side. That's going to stay in the infield. And Hosmer calls it 2 away. And now we have Michael Conforto. Conforto homered last time at bat. He's 1 for 3 on the day. That's a 7. It's off Conforto's card. A 33. That ball's gone. He tagged that one. That's the second home run for Conforto, back-to-back. He hit one in the 6th inning, or in the 5th inning. No, in the 6th inning, and he hits another one here now. And it's going to be Flores, Wilmer Flores, the shortstop for the Mets. It's an 11 off Flores' card, a 28. And that's going to be a double to left field. Gordon gets it in quickly. And they keep Flores to a double. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, and 4 is 17. Cueto starts off at 17, so he's ready to roll. He's ready to get pulled. And we're going to bring in Wade Davis. Wade Davis live now. Okay, Wade Davis is in the game. We're going to mark him, box him in yellow. He's going to face Lagares. There's 2 outs. Good, let's check for no error on that. Let's see. It's off Wade Davis. A 48, that's going to be an out. Lagares is an RN. That's a fly ball to center field. So Davis does his job. And after 7.5, it's the Mets 4 and the Royals zip. And in the bottom half of the 8th inning for the Royals is going to be Hosmer, Morales, and Moustakas. It's a 7. It's off the ground. An 85. That's an out. That fly ball center field. Lagares calls it. It's going to be Kendry Morales. 7 off the ground. A 64. That's an out. Let's see to who. Kendry Morales is an SP. It's all go to F4, so it's a high pop-up. And Murph is going to call that. 2 away. Mike Moustakas. 6 off the ground. 33. That's a strikeout. Moustakas goes down swinging. He's retired 24 batters in a row. Top of the 9th. For the Mets, we're going to see Granderson, the top of the order. Granderson, homered last time at bat. He's 2 for 4 on the day. Wright and Murph. Murph is 2 for 4. Wright is 1 for 3 with a walk. And for the bottom of the 9th, the Royals are going to send up Perez, Gordon, and Rios to face DeGrom in the bottom of the 9th. Granderson. It's off his card. 24. It's a double to right field. Granderson hustles into second base. Throw comes in. Not in time. Right. David Wright. A 6 off Davis. 44. It's being an out. RP. They're all to G5. No error. G5 with a runner on second. Ground out to third. Runner holds. 5-3. 1 away right now. Murphy the batter. Off Wade Davis. A 12. That's going to be a line drive to left field. And Gordon comes in and grabs it quickly, gets it in. And Granderson is going to stop at third base. That was hit so hard, just did not give him a chance to scoot on home, especially with 1 out. So we have Cespedes now. Mets again are threatening. Runners on first and third. Cespedes the batter against Wade Davis. It's a 9, so it's going to be off Davis. It's an 83. That's going to be an out. Infield is in on this one. An out What kind of out is it going to be? An RP. It's a G5. No error. So a G5 with runners on first and third, the infield in. G5, first and third, batter out. Third to first, runner holds. Other runner to second. Hard ground ball to Moustakis. Rifles it over to first. Murph goes into second. Granderson holds at third. 2 out. Lucas Duda against Wade Davis. A 7 off Davis. A 64, that's an out. Duda's an LP. It's a G4, see if there's an error. 5 to 10. Zobrist, I believe, is a... Let's see what Zobrist is here. Zobrist is a 2, so there's no error on Zobrist. So that's going to be 4 to 3. And that's the end of 8.5 innings of play. And we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. So far, DeGrom has been perfect. He's going to face Perez, Gordon, and Rios. Let's bring this over a little bit. Okay. That way everybody can see it. All right, bottom of the 9th. The Mets are up 1, 2, 3, 4 to nothing. Game 2 of the 2015 World Series between the Mets and the Royals. It's DeGrom, who has a perfect game up to this point. 3 more outs to go down in history. It's a 9. It's off Perez's card. A 27. That's a double to center field, to the gap. Perez doubles into the gap. And he stands at second base. And the crowd is on. And they give DeGrom a good hand. So Salvador Perez breaks up the perfect game in the bottom of the 9th with nobody out. And we're going to go Alex Gordon. We're going to check for an error on that. No error. Alex Gordon. It's a 9 off Gordon's card. A 48. It's a strikeout. His 8th strikeout of the game. Alex Rios. It's a 6 off DeGrom's card. A 66. That's an out. He's an RN. Registered nurse. G4. Let's see if there's an error. No. So it's going to be a 4-3. Perez goes to third. 2 out. Runner on third. Scores 4 to nothing. Mets. He's 1 batter away, 1 out away from completing a 1-hit shutout. It's Escobar. It's a 6 off DeGrom. A 21. That's a single to right field. There goes the shutout. A single to right field. Okay. All right, so it's going to be the number 2 batter with Escobar at first. Zobrist, Ben Zobrist. No error on that. 10. It's off Zobrist. 52. That's an out. He's an SP. Fly ball, high fly ball. And Cespedes takes a few steps back, and that's the game. Mets win game 2. They go up 2-0 by a score of 4-1. Mets had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 hits, no errors. And the Royals had 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error. And that's all. That's all she wrote. So, to recap, you have 1, 2, 3 Mets home runs, solo home runs. You have a perfect game going into the bottom of the 9th by Jacob deGrom for the Mets. He loses it on a no-out double to center field by Salvador Perez. And then he loses the shutout when Escobar singles Perez home from third base. Final score, Mets 1, Mets 4, Royals 1. Thanks, guys.